Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSU81 and today we are going to take a look into the double review, which is for the Marvel Legends Miles Morales together with the Marvel Legends Spider-Gwen, and they are both from the Across the Spider-Verse. Okay, so in my thumbnail for this video, I do show a sad face, not because they are both not good, but it's because how good the packaging looks, and I'm just sad that I have to open them up for the review because it looks very good just to display this in the mint condition. I do like the packaging very much. As you can see, this is really a cardboard package, just a simple changes that will make this all even better. As you can see, for Miles, you can see Miles right over here, but I was hoping that for Gwen, maybe the photo of her will be at the front. You know, it's just a slight changes so that we know, wow, this is Gwen, and Gwen is at the front, and followed by Spider-Man 2099, which will, you know, be at the front side. Yeah, that would be cool. And of course, with the plastic window packaging, you can see how good looking the figures are, especially for Gwen. You can see the mask head looks so beautiful, my goodness. And at the back of the box, you can see all the other characters that comes together with the wave. Again, I was hoping they could do a minor changes, whereby for Miles, maybe the pictures is you know, pop up a little bit, slightly bigger. For Gwen, it will be a slightly bigger Gwen pictures right over here. Just a minor changes will make a big difference on the already good looking packaging. Okay, so let's get them out. Okay, so this is Miles and Gwen right out of the box, and I did one thing, which is to exchange the head of the unmasked Gwen into the masked head so that it looks more consistent with the Miles. Yep, so let's take a closer look for Gwen first, since she volunteered herself. And yep, let's take a look at the body. It does looks very clean. I just like the matte black that they use, especially for the legs. And there is a problem with her, I'll share with you guys later, but just enjoy the figure. I love the green on the shoes. This looks very nice, and the linings on the hands are very clean this time. Wow, this is a rather nice one. And at the back, yep, very clean. And the problem that I mentioned is my Gwen does have a longer left leg as per the right leg, as you can see. I tried to actually move around, you know, maybe they didn't slot it in properly, but it still looks like it's longer. So you can see when I stand her, she will be slanted to the right hand side because her left leg seems to be longer. This is kind of weird. Okay, but other than that, let's take a look at the head. Wow, so again, it's very nice, very clean. I just like the pearly white. Yeah, it just looks very nice, and unfortunately the head is not separable from the hoodie. Yeah, it's a one whole piece by itself, but it does looks good. I like this eyes though, because it does shows that she's like ready for actions. As for Miles, I just love the body because, as you can see, it is texture as compared to Gwen, which is more clean and smooth. This one, you can see there are a lot of textures on the body, and even some blue besides the black. I'm not sure whether this is accurate. There are some blues here, as you can see, and also the red. This seems to be very nice. Even on his leg, you can see it's all texturized. Yeah, not just smooth plastic. This is really good. And yeah, the spider logo seems very nice. The arms, lots of texture and blue again. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm seeing any blue in the animations, but this looks pretty nice. Wow, this one is very nice. Spider logo at his back. This is awesome. And for his head, again, there are textures on the head as well. This is just awesome. And the eyes is pearly white, just like the Spider-Gwen. I think they missed a few spots here for the red linings, which I think is, oh no, sorry, they didn't miss it. It's at the bottom there. Yep, same goes for this side. Yeah, very nicely painted eyes. My goodness, this it has more details than I expected. And next we'll move on to the articulation. I'll start with the ladies first, so he can looks to the right, looks to the left, looking up. Yep, pretty good. Looking down is even better. The arms can go 360 degrees. The arms can go more than 90 degrees sideways. There aren't any butterfly joints. There's an arm shivels, a double joint elbow. Wow. You can shivel the hand and can go up and down. No problem there. A single point of articulation right beneath her torso, so she can actually move around. Let's see how well she can bend forward. Not much. Bending backward is much better, and there isn't any gap here, which is good. And kicking forward, yep, slightly less than 90 degrees. Kicking backward is not going to happen. There's a tight shivels, a double joint knee. There's an ankle rocker and going up and down. And let's see how well she can do a split. Wow, not too bad. And as for mouse, you can look to the right, to the left. Looking up, yeah, much better. Looking down, oh, just slightly. His arm can go 360 degrees. Moving upward sideways about 90 degrees. There isn't any butterfly joints. And arm shivels, double joint elbow. You can shivel his hand around, going up and down. 2 points of articulations. You can turn on his waist. And you can also bend forward a lot until it looks pretty weird. And bending backward is also not too bad. Kicking forwards, wow, about 90 degrees. Kicking backwards is not too bad. There's a tight shivels, a double joint knee. There's an ankle rocker and can go up and down. Doing a split, wow, about perfect split there. As compared to Gwen, I think the mouse have a better articulations. Now let's move on to the accessory, as both of them have almost very identical accessory. I will go with mouse first this time. So he just comes with a pair of closed fist hand that's already on the figure, a pair of web shooting hands, and one interchangeable unmasked mouse head, which looks pretty glossy. But it is a very good head sculpt though. And let's move on to Gwen. So she just comes with a left closed fist hand and a right web shooting hands. And she comes with a pair of relaxed hands. And of course, she just comes with an unmasked head of Gwen Stacy, which looks beautiful. Oh my god, this is a really top-notch head once again. Wow, and I just like how the pink blend with the yellow of her hair. And she just comes with this hoodie for this unmasked head. This is just beautiful. And one thing I do hate about the accessory is instead of giving a pair of web shooting hands and a pair of closed fist hands, they just give like this. So it's rather odd when you pose them looking like this. You can just use the pair of relaxed hand on her so she doesn't look weird with the different hands. Yeah, so they should just give a pair of everything that they want to. And both of them doesn't come with any webbing as well. And next I'll show you how to put on some of the accessory onto the figure. I'll start with the hands as always. So basically you just need to pull it off like this and just plug it back in, as simple as that. As for the head sculpt, I would recommend you to actually plug it off from beneath like this and just pop in back the unmasked head of Miles Morales. Okay, so this does looks pretty good. The same goes for Gwen. Basically you just need to unplug her hands and just pop in back the hands that you want to. The same goes for the head. You need to put on this hoodie first and just pop back her head. Yep, as simple as that. And wow, she just looks very pretty. Do click on the likes button if you enjoyed this review. Thank you. And since we have changed the unmasked head for both of them, let's talk about the likeness. I'd like to start with Gwen first. I have seen several pictures of her. I would say that she does looks like Gwen Stacy. Marvel Legends is actually improving a lot with their head sculpt recently. And I would say the same goes for Miles. Yeah, I think they actually capture his likeness pretty well, especially for his hair. You can really see that they pluck it off from the animations. Next, we'll move on to some size comparison. I will start off with some Marvel Legends. I do have this Spider-Gwen here, which is from the Into the Spider-Verse. And I do not have the earlier versions of Miles Morales, so I'll compare him with Peter B. Parker. And next, we'll move on to Mayfax. So I have Gwen here, which is a lot smaller, and also the earlier versions of Miles Morales. And right up next, I'll compare with some Sentinel toys, which unfortunately I do not have the Spider-Gwen, so I'll compare her with this Peter B. Parker, or Peter Parker Spider-Man if you like, and also this Miles Morales, which is shorter than him. I think it's okay because he's a younger version of this guy. And the final comparison, which I think is the most accurate one, is with the SH Figuarts. Here I have both of them, which is from the same universe, same movie, and I think they scale pretty well. And this is also the first time that the SH Figuarts is taller than the Marvel Legends. And right up next, I'd like to talk about the scale for both of them. As you can see on the size comparison, I think they do scale pretty well, except for Miles. I think he should be a tiny bit taller. But for Gwen, I think that she does scale pretty okay. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, so my final verdict for both of them based on the star rating so far is for Miles, it's going to be a 9 out of 10. But for Spider-Gwen, it's going to be a 8 out of 10. Yeah, she does have some point deducted based on the long and short legs, and also the odd giving hands, which is one with the closed fist and one with the web shooting. That's kind of odd there. But in overall, I do think that this Spider-Gwen looks very beautiful. I mean, if you're a big fan of Spider-Gwen, I think this is a really good piece to pick it up. But as for Miles, I think he's not too bad as well. So in the end, I'm still recommending these two to be added into your Spider-Man collections, especially if you're a big Spider-Man fans like me. And I certainly hopes that you enjoy my review, and also hopes that it helps you to decide if you should get both of them. And I'll catch you guys again in my next video. I hope you'll watch this video right over here.